What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tyler. This is the Sandworm, and today is part 2 of the roof rack installation. If you didn't see part 1, I'll link it down below. Go check it out. This is going to be installing the light bar, and I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I got. But first, we're going to roll the intro. Okay, so behind me I have the light bar. It's still in the box and everything. I'm not gonna get it out till I'm ready to mount it, but it's gonna match my ditch lights. There'll be 8 of them up top on the roof rack. And to fit this light bar, since it's not the standard light bar that people usually put with the Prinsu racks, I ordered some, I guess they're like custom brackets from Peak Suspension. So we're gonna use those, and then to hide the wires instead of messing with the headliner and weather stripping and all that, I just got this rubber universal wire hider from KC. So it's gonna stick to the windshield, wires are gonna go behind it, and it should blend in pretty seamlessly. But I'm gonna start by putting these brackets on, and then we're gonna put the light bar on and then wire it all up, and it should be pretty straightforward, so we'll see. All right, guys, we got the light bar on the truck. Got it wired up and everything, good to go. All that's left is cleaning my mess up. But anyways, one good thing about KC lights is they give you a plug-in for the harness on either side, so you can do it on either side. So since my switch box is on the passenger side, I was able to plug it in on the passenger side, and I just used double-sided tape to run the wires along there. I did buy, like I said, I did buy this stuff right here. I did buy this like trim stuff from KC. Wires don't really fit in here with the loom on it, and I don't know, I'm gonna find an alternative, maybe one with a bigger slot, just to hide that a little bit better. But those wires, the harness is short once you cut it. And if you have an aux beam switch panel or something similar like me, you're gonna cut it. So I'm gonna have to get some wire to extend it a little bit in order to hide those a little bit better. But anyways, it's like 95% done other than the cleaning up the mess. But I can go ahead and start it, start the truck, and I'll show you guys what they look like real quick. All right, guys, so I got the lights all installed. I actually recorded this portion of this video already, but I wanted to redo it just because I didn't add a whole lot of information. But anyways, I bought this light bar on a Black Friday deal. It came with, obviously, the light bar, these smoked lenses, which I have on the ditch lights because I put my tan KC ones up here. And it came with the lock nuts, and it also came with a carrying bag for all of the lenses and stuff, because I did buy like orange lenses and these clear ones. But we got everything hooked up. It was a pretty easy install because I got these brackets from Peak Suspension, since their Canyon that they have the Prinsu rack, and they made these custom brackets for their truck, so they made me some. I don't know if they sell these. They're not exactly on their website, but I bet if you reached out, they would build some for you. I don't remember what they cost from them because I bought the rack and the brackets from Peak Suspension, and then I bought the light bar separate just because there's the Black Friday deal of getting this stuff and the lock nuts and everything. One thing that I would suggest to KC is something they're probably not gonna do because they like money. With how expensive these lights are, I don't understand why these light bars don't just come standard with lock nuts, with how expensive these are. And that goes for any of the expensive brands out there with lights. They all come with just your normal washer nut like this, which I don't understand. Even just 2 of these is expensive. Why do they not come with the lockable, not lockable, but the lock nuts, just to help prevent people from stealing this stuff? That's my only pet peeve on this stuff, is it's so pricey, and they don't, you know, like, how much more expensive is it for them to just include this instead of a normal nut? But anyways, like I said, I got these installed. I've tested them out. They're awesome. I'll review these and show them in another video once I get some more use out of them. And I did buy this KC wire hider separate. I would suggest going on Amazon and getting a cheaper one, because honestly, I went with the KC brand because I was like, okay, it's KC brand, it's gonna fit their wire perfectly in here and hide it perfectly. Well, no, it does not. Like this, if I pull it over to this side, it you can still see that it kind of keeps this open, but yeah, it doesn't perfectly fit like I thought it would with it being KC brand. So I would suggest getting a cheaper one from Amazon and just going to Lowe's. I got the Gorilla, like the Gorilla Glue, the Gorilla double-sided tape, and a heat gun. And so this stuff is stuck on my windshield. And if I go to the front, I mean, it's not that noticeable. The only thing that I really have to do is I want to figure something out with this plug right here, because it's not necessarily rubbing on the paint. I mean, it's pretty sturdy in there. I just want to kind of hide it better. I mean, it is what it is. One good thing about this light bar though is there is a plug for the harness on this side and a plug for the harness on that side, and they even give you like a little, it's just a cover plug. So whichever side that you use, you can use that cover that they give you for the other side. So it plugs right into the harness and keeps it all watertight and water sealed. So if you ever have to switch sides one day, you can do that. But got this hooked up to my aux beam switch. These are the Gravity Titans. They're the same as my ditch lights. So they have the orange backlight, the white normal like bright light. And with these smoked lenses, you can drive around with the orange light on and these smoked lenses and not have to worry about blinding anybody. So that's pretty dope. I'm super stoked, super excited and stoked about this roof rack, especially with the light bar up there. I got these traction boards, and people might give me crap about them because they're the Rhino USA. I've seen people say, you know, that's like the dollar store brand of traction boards or recovery gear or whatever. But I'd rather spend $100 and see how quick those take to break versus spending $300 and something break just as fast, you know? So $100. If they break, they break. I'll try the expensive ones next and see if they last longer. So I do a lot of my off-roading and trails, I go by myself. So I will probably get some use out of those at some point. But yeah, got everything installed. Super excited. I hope you guys, I know it wasn't really an install, but there's not much for me to show you. I mean, you bolt the brackets onto the roof rack with the pre-existing holes and screws that they give you, bolts. And then you bolt the light bar into the holes in the brackets and tighten it down and then plug in the wires and you're good to go. I mean, there's not much to it. I will say, I'm pretty sure this light bar is heavier than the whole roof rack. But they do give you, I forget what that's called, right there in the middle to kind of help hold the weight, push it up a little bit. I don't know, it works. But super excited, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one when I review these things and show you how bright they are and stuff. I want to get some use out of them to really let you know how good they are and if I think it's worth the price or not. So see you.